welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So UConn's offense is on the field for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. But they've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Now the play fake. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, UNC! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands up. So you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UConn going back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's McCarthy. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Makes the grab. It's Flowers. They stop him short and will have a big 4th down coming. UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So So North Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Lopez to pass. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got his man to the left. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The UConn offense goes back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Got it in the middle. It's Porter.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Slings it downfield. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez to pass. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Shipp. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 25. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's McCarthy. That's reeled in. It's Porter. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Time to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Down at the 35 after.
It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
42, Spider.
Gonna run it. It's Robinson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Green 25. Go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Punt is on its way.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's McCarthy. Got it in the middle. It's Hopkins. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27. 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. UConn will have to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback moving, trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on 1st down. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lopez wants to fire. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Tar Heel! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. Fun one in the Big 12, Ben. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Still running at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Back open in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's McCarthy. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. From the red zone, looking for a space. Unleashes one deep. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got the back in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. DB's right up on the receivers. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Number 11.
He splits the uprights. Aggies are forced to settle for 3. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Kenan Memorial.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lopez to pass. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming.
29 Philly.
Looking for a gap. It's Russell. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They've been running it, but now the pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
UConn will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Got a man. It's Culliver. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Inside the 25. They've got him down. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
He'll ride his man on the option. Makes a man miss. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to barge in. And he...
running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
UConn, 3.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hicks. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hard running there. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Lopez to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on first down. They want to throw it. He's got his man across the middle. Knocked down for the tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. UConn going back to work on offense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense.
There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
To the air, it's McCarthy. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Vereen. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't... consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Rushes on him. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. UConn comes to the line with a first and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside of the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's Wilson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running back searching for a hole. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Caught near the sticks. It's Fareed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. It's Flowers.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to get rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. UConn will have to punt it away.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They want that clock to run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lopez to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UConn going back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Right back to the wall. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Just complete and utter dominance in this.